up, everybody? It's Denise Salcedo. Right now, I am at Comic-Con Revolution, and with me, it's none other than Saraya.
Hello.
It is so good to see you out here. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You know, doing a Comic-Con that's only an hour away from my house, I love it. I'm so lazy. I love this. Yeah.
I was about to say, only an hour away is actually magnificent.
Yeah, for LA in general, yeah, it's great. So it only took me an hour to get here. It's a dream.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Okay, so what is the number one thing that you feel that fans always bring up the second that they meet you at these meet and greets?
Are you coming back to WWE? Every single time, without fail. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. But then people are always like, put it online and everyone just says that I'm talking about it. I'm like, motherfuckers keep asking me. Fuck. Sorry, can I swear here?
Yeah, oh, you can
Okay,
swear. That's
sorry.
okay. So it's like you have to find new creative ways to say, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, wait and see. Like, I don't fucking know, you guys. Will you stop asking me that shit? All right.
So, Saraya, with that being said, your time in AEW just came to an end. However, you did have quite a bit amount of time there, became AEW Women's World Champion, and obviously was your return back for your first time back in wrestling after your neck injury and everything that's went down. How do you look back at your time in AEW?
I just had a lot of fun, honestly. Like, I obviously was very different from Paige character. I do love my Paige character very much, but I had a lot of fun with Saraya. I got to be with some wonderful women, and I got to, like, you know, Toni, Ruby, Harley, they're all so funny and so, like, great to be around. You know, I just had fun. I love the women's locker room there. Like, they're all a barrel of laughs, and, like, we just all support each other. I'm not saying no one supports each other in other places.
Yeah.
Don't twist my fucking words. I'm just saying the one thing I'm taking away from AEW specifically is that I love that women's locker room.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, how much is, well, but, you know, you had to get back into the ring, and I remember the first time that you wrestled Britt Baker, and you kind of mentioned how Britt had to kind of carry you throughout the entire
she
match
did.
because you were making your way out. From the beginning, from that point on to, like, by the time that it was the end, how did you feel that you had grown, especially coming back into the ring?
I just got my confidence back. Because at first I was a little scared. I haven't been in the wrestling in 5 years, and then the fans were eating me alive online. Like, you guys got more brutal over the years. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I had to just delete social media off and, like, focus on myself. And then again, I started to have fun, so I'm like, I don't care what people think anymore. And so, like, that confidence grew, and I just I appreciate that. I say that because I feel like Toni and Ruby and Harley really helped me with that, for sure.
No, it was, you know, it was really cool to see you just go back out there, and I feel like the feeling that a lot of people had was, damn, she did it. She got back into the ring, and I'm sure you thought there was a point that that was never going to happen. So the fact that it did, you know, that's something to be, like, really proud of.
Yeah, well, they told me I'd never wrestle again. They would never, ever do it. Like, my neck will not heal. So the fact it only took about 5 years for my neck to completely heal is miraculous. I feel... And I like to blame it on sober living. I like to think it's because I've been sober for a very long time and, like, taking care of my health and my body and stuff. And I felt like that was really important. So I like to put it on that, not the fact that my neck just miraculously healed. I think I just took care of myself, you know.
You mentioned Toni and Harley as some of the names of people that, you know, obviously you were friends with, and we got to see you with in the Outcast. I want to get your thoughts on both of those girls because they're both so out there and so loud and outrageous, right? What are your thoughts on what they're doing and the character work that they've been doing?
I think they're doing amazing. You know, I'll start with Toni because when I first got in a group with Toni, she was so scared of the microphone. And, like, I remember being backstage and her having just one line in the ring when me, Ruby, and her were in the ring doing our, like, Outcast promo. She had one line and she was freaking out. She kept going over and over and over. And I was like, Toni, you're going to be fine, sis. You're going to be fine. But once you find something that clicks and you're comfortable, like, she became unstoppable. I mean, you can try and put that. Sorry, this guy's going absolutely batshit next to me. We get it. Fuck. These motherfuckers, man. Anyway, fucking... I just got, I'm trying to do an interview, man. Screaming over me. Anyway.
There's a lot going on here, guys, at Comic-Con Revolution.
I got ADHD, bro. I get very distracted. I cannot be in this environment and trying to do an interview. Anyway, Toni's amazing. No one else can do her character. RJ's amazing for helping her with it, but Toni took it and fucking took off with it. I mean, she's amazing. Harley's incredible. I mean, she's only been in the business for like 3 years max. You know, it's actually pretty fucking crazy, like, what she's done in that short time that she's been in the business, and she just wants to learn. She wants to get better. She wants to just, like, she's just amazing. I love you, Harley, bitch. Fuck. Yeah.
They're so talented. It's so fun. It's crazy hearing you say that Toni was afraid of saying a line because now she's just like amazing on the mic and she's really taken over.
She's so comfortable, and I love that. Yeah.
On top of them, who are some of the women right now that you feel are just absolutely killing it and you're just like, dang, if only I could have had the chance to like get in the ring with them, or hell, maybe even still, who knows?
Are you talking about WWE or AEW?
It could be any.
I mean, the girls are killing it in both companies right now. I think obviously Rhea Ripley is the top of the list there. Charlotte, I think, is doing amazing in considering the shit that she's getting online. She's utilizing that really well, and I feel like she's using that really well to her advantage, and I love that. I think Trinity as a heel, Naomi, does a really freaking good job. She looks like she's comfortable, she's having fun, doing something different, and I love that for her. Man, there's so many women, dude. Liv, Raquel, let's go AEW. Toni again, I would love to face her. When Ruby comes back, I'd love to face her. Harley, as she's babyface on the heel, would love to face her. Sky's come back. I mean, there's so many people. Nyla, love you, bitch. Love you. But yeah, there's so many. Mickey James right next to me. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Well, Saraya, I'm not going to ask you if you're going back to WWE since everyone's been asking you that. But what I do want to ask you, though, is what is next for you? What is, because I know you're doing your podcast, your book. You've had a lot of different stuff that you're working on, so you're keeping busy. But what do you want, like, this next era of your life to look like?
You know, I just want to do stuff outside of wrestling for a little bit. I've said that before. I kind of want to dabble and, you know, get my feet wet and get excited about something other than wrestling, you know, and I'm trying to find that in outside of that. So, yeah, I want to do that for at least this year. Maybe next year wrestling will rear its head again, but we'll see. But yeah, just I want to get into acting and doing all this some things. I have some really fun things coming up, and I can't wait to show you guys. So yeah, we'll see. I don't want to be cheesy, be like, watch this space. Everyone fucking says that, but seriously, you'll see.
Yes, well, I can't wait to keep up with what you're doing and everything that you're doing, Saraya. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I know you got a busy line accumulating, so I'm going to let you go
and take a break. Yeah, thank you so much, Denise.
Thank you so much, Saraya. Thank you. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.